Hello and welcome to UK Crime Caught on Camera. Here's a lineup of crooks caught by their own cameras or videos. Let's get to it. First up, we're in Blackburn, where a group of dopey drug dealers were caught out by their own phone footage. Watch as the gangsters film themselves flaunting wads of cash and Rolex watches, all shot on their own camera phones. Here they are seen joking around as they parcel up wraps of heroin in a clip which was used as evidence in court. The brazen criminals held huge rocks of cocaine for the camera. They were collectively given over 25 years in jail time. Here at UK Crime Caught on Camera, we've seen a manner of wrongings caught on camera. But this is one of those rare occasions where a crook's own CCTV has caught him red-handed. But it's no laughing matter, as what we're watching is an illicit firearms deal and involves a gun that packs some firepower. What the owner of this CCTV has just collected is a gun capable of automatic fire and 7 9mm rounds of ammunition. Police later received information that there was a gun in the home and raided the home an hour after the deal went down. And some of this was once again captured on the crook's own CCTV. Just before he was nabbed, he tossed the gun out a window, but it was soon recovered. The man who handed the gun from the car was also later arrested. In January of 2025, both men were convicted and sentenced collectively to over 11 years in prison. This video shows 2 yobs filming themselves in fits of laughter and driving onto the pavement to knock a cyclist off his bike. Police found this footage while investigating the yobs for a separate hit-and-run attack which occurred 10 days later. In the second attack, an NHS worker was walking home when he was hit from behind by a blue Honda Accord. He was rushed to hospital for emergency treatment. The yobs ran from the car, with one of them shouting a racially abusive term at her victim. Law enforcement later caught up to them, and between them, they got over 14 years in prison. Still to come on UK Crime Caught on Camera, a TikTok yob meets justice. This shocking footage shows a group of yobs assaulting a defenceless petrol station worker in Greater Manchester. What's worse is that they then uploaded it to Snapchat. They were aged between 19 and 22. Police said they had earlier stolen e-cigarette liquid from the store, but one of the suspects had left his mobile phone at the scene, which was captured on CCTV. They returned later that night and carried out the assault. One was jailed for assault and robbery at Minshull Crown Court in April 2024. Another was sent to a Young Offender Institute for 2 years. The other 2 were handed suspended sentences. This TikToker posted about his reckless bike stunts online, documenting all his wrongdoing for police officers. We don't know how many likes or views that got him, but it did earn him this. Thanks to his posts, police were able to charge him with 20 offences, including dangerous driving. He was also charged with assaulting an emergency worker and using threatening and abusive words or behaviour. The TikToker admitted the offences at Teesside Crown Court in November 2023, where he was sentenced to 12 months in prison, suspended for 24 months. He was also disqualified from driving for 2 years, must complete 200 hours of unpaid work, and pay £100 compensation.
A brazen gang who called themselves the Sticky Bandits can be seen here pretending to mourn in a cemetery, just so they could scope out a warehouse over the road that they planned to ransack. The gang, who named themselves after the Home Alone crooks, stole £1.6 million worth of machines and metal, mostly targeting businesses while they were closed over the festive period. After raiding one premises, they spray painted the words "Ha ha, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year" on the floor before torching a lorry they had used. The 5 professional burglars filmed themselves laughing and joking while they ransacked industrial units and factories. They would spend hours at sites as they stole metal and other goods using heavy-duty plant and machinery. The criminals are then believed to have sold the metal to scrap dealers. They brazenly filmed some of their raids on their own mobile phones and can be heard laughing and joking as they ransacked warehouses. During one raid, members of the gang were laughing while the crook recording said, "Sticky Bandits, love it, love it." They were nailed after detectives used CCTV and phone records to identify the gang, who were arrested in a series of dawn raids. The 5 men were jailed for more than 30 years in total.
Thanks for watching UK Crime Caught on Camera. Please like, share us around and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Doing so helps us to keep creating content like this.